How
Hi,
are you guys?
we're good. How are
I'm
you?
I'm good. Congratulations. This movie is so poetic, beautiful, everything. It's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so beautiful. And Benjamin, I'd like to start with you. How was your priority when you adapt this movie for this century? And why Mexico?
Well, I worked on, the idea was I had it in about 2014, and I worked with the writer to came up with a synopsis, and she really thought it should grow out of a country going through some kind of chaos. And we actually first set it in Iceland, of all things. And Iceland through the banking crisis, and the couple would just run in the Icelandic landscape, which was could be really, really quite beautiful and modern. But the thing that I had an issue with, that I live in Los Angeles, and it wasn't my environment, and it wasn't something that I really felt I related to. And so on the other hand, I mean, I moved to LA, really had a love for the California landscape, and obviously being confronted with immigration issues and part of the environment, knowing what was going on. It's just something that's part of you when you live here. It just really made sense to move that story to the Mexican American border.
Yeah, it's amazing. Melissa, did you have any connection with this story before? And how did you relate with this story now in Mexico?
I didn't have any connection to it before. I mean, I knew of Carmen because everybody knows, the opera. And and I knew that, getting to play a version of Carmen was a huge opportunity, and like anyone, any actress would want that opportunity. And so the fact that Benjamin wanted her to be Mexican, I was like, this is my shot. Like this is my opportunity. And then when I found that the story was an immigrant woman, I was like, this is incredible because it's such an important message, and it's such a different and beautiful way of telling the story, through the mysticism of that characterizes Mexico, the magic of Mexico, but also through dance and movement. And I thought, how romantic and how epic to tell this story like this, because we've never seen it done like this. And then in the end, I think it sparks a conversation, which is what you always want with art. You want it to create conversations and for people to talk about what's going on.
Ah, it's amazing. It is a immersive experience. It was for me at least. And Benjamin, this is your first feature movie, right? And
Yeah.
what were your biggest challenges?
I mean, everything. I mean, I think there was a very much learning process with script, and very much learning process with working with actors. But that I will carry to my second film, hopefully get to make another one. And otherwise, I mean, yeah, I spent a lot of time getting ready for it because I wanted to, I think, having a lot of respect for the craft of choreography, knowing that it's something that takes a long time to master, and that there's always something where you can always learn new things, and you learn new things all the time. You can always perfect it. I really didn't want to walk on a set not knowing what I was doing, and feeling like the crew was like, oh, we got to figure this out for him. Or I really, number one, and also to have a real point of view, in every scene, knowing like, this is why I want to shoot the scene this way, and this is why. And that's a really incredible, liberating thing when you're used to working with in the theater, and the audience just has this full view of the bodies. And in film you can decide to be close or be far, or be on a detail that's not be on the actors for the scene or whatever. So it's really liberating and exhilarating to be able to make those
Amazing.
choices.
And thank you so much
Thank you.
again. So beautiful, beautiful, poetic.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.